Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dustin, and today we're doing day 3 of the I Need a Lot of Cryotic grind. I hope to finish the grind today because I don't want to have to do more cryotic grinding tomorrow. So, I also do apologize if I sound like I'm a little stuffy. It's just sinuses. So, alright, without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the game, make sure it's working. I got hit with a notification that apparently TennoCon's going on. If that tells you anything, I'm not paying attention to it. There apparently is a relay you can go to, but you must purchase a digital pack. I don't really care because I guarantee you it's going to cost like actual money. Oh, thanks for explaining to me what the market is. Like I've never been here before. That's great. Oh, and here's the cringe. Cool. TennoCon digital pack. How much is this? Yeah, 25 bucks. Yeah, I'll pass. Not just a pass, but a hard pass. Not interested. Alright, let's change our loadout. Let's go Cora. Let's go to normal, not steel path. I'm going to check my foundry real quick. I believe I have some parts. Or maybe weapons. The Sibir was from yesterday, so I actually did get that finished. Yeah, not much else really, just a bunch of other weapons. I'm waiting for the frames to get done. Steinnex will be done in 2 hours, 4 minutes, so that'll be good. Let me head over here. Is there... let's see. I need to subsume Steinnex. I think Lavos was another one that I need to subsume. I think Lavos has Lavos Prime. Let me see here. Lavos. Lavos does not have a Prime version. I probably need to make a second one then. Yeah, no Prime version of Lavos. I could swear that I already got a second Lavos, or I'm just going absolutely crazy. Do I not have a second Lavos? Am I just dumb? Nope. That's not what I meant to do. Lavos. Nope, I only have the one. Interesting. I could swear my notes are just like subsume him, and usually if it's not a prime, I usually have a note that says like build the second one or something. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, I don't. I don't even have him on my list for like get a second one. Which I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure it's not that difficult to actually get a second Lavos. I read that you can just go to Father at the Necrolisc, and you can get them there. But anyways, worry about that another time. What I will also do is I do have Moonglow here. So this is a Korra version that I have. I did actually form a Moonglow 3 times last night, I guess. Also have a looter version, which has fetch. So if I was running around on Saren, I could use this one. This one is for Korra because my Venari Prime has fetch. So somebody will always have fetch, and usually it'll be Venari. In this case, Venari also has a lot more health and stuff, so it's fine. But the Smeedic Vat, the main reason I want it is for the charm. Not much really else to talk about. I did have to get tech enhanced, so I did that last night after stream. So I do have that fully maxed out and stuff, which increases its duration, so. I think for Korra, I'm not really sure. I think I was going to do primed Animal Instinct here because I'd like to be able to see the extra range and whatnot. You don't need Mischief, but I figure that would be kind of nice because it could go invisible for 6 seconds, therefore it shouldn't hopefully take any damage. But I mean, I could also just do duplex bond on the Smedikavat too, but I don't know. For now, we'll be fine. For now. Alright, so let's head over to Everest. I'm doing solo, as per usual, and let's get the cryotic farming going. Before I get too invested into it as well, I'm going to get my earbud. I do this thing, I have over-ear headphones, and then I have Raycon earbuds. Not sponsored, but you know, could be. And yeah, I just kind of like listen to other music in my one of my ears.
The surface. The scanner has picked up a target.
Yeah.
Go to the dig site.
Very stuffy today. Let's just say that I have... Oh. Where's the second one? Oh, close. Nice. Today's going to be a very interesting day because now I need to remind myself to hydrate.
Extraction is available if you choose.
Warm days like it's been the last like week and a half. And a nice ice cold cup of water just feels so good. Just chomp that guy. starting F. Can your pets do that?
The excavator has lost power. Find another cell.
This is one of those prime examples, right? I can't climb it up like that. If you jump and then crouch immediately, you can actually jump up. There's another one spawned over here, I guess it's alright.
We need another power cell for the excavator.
Yeah. Thresh cone, okay. So I just saw words. What was that? Do that, but sure. Go with that. Really? Just go away, excavator. Thank you. Alright, there's one.
The excavator has run out of power. Find a cell.
Of course, there's a Gorgon. There. Gotta be another Gorgon on A. Make it there in time. Yeah, I need to start playing a bit more protectively.
The excavator has lost power. Find another cell.
Could have been also the two-shot Eximus guys here too. see it until it's too late. Also just gonna tune out a lot of the noise, unfortunately, so I didn't even hear it. You can stop sending the Gorgons. Another Gorgon. Stop it. Let's try to be adventurous. What usually gets me in trouble. It's considered 16 and 17. As you might be joining in, who might be new to this thing that I've been doing the last couple of days, I usually go to 20th wave and then extract and then just start it over again. Because they're a lot easier early on versus like wave 20. It's still manageable, but then I'd have to like sit on an objective majority of the time. I don't really want to do that, if I'm going to be completely honest. Drop one of those off here. If I go back to E, that is already taking damage. This is why I say adventuring out like this gets me in trouble. Survive. Barely. Top off here and then go on to the next one. Unfortunately, this is where I tend to slow down in terms of time spent per collection. Because usually I would go when there's like 30 seconds left on the current objective to go to the next one. The issue is the sooner I leave, the less time that it is defended by either Dome or myself. And, yeah. Less time defended means more time being destroyed. Rather not. The last one is up next door, so that's good. We can defend these two pretty simultaneously. Like we had Lycat's Hunt. The end of this. You guys can just chill. this dude. As a shock knocks. You all just need to chill, alright? Last excavator for this room, and then I'm curious because I had the charm buff for the Smith for that. I have not been paying attention to see like how many times it was going off or anything, so I'm curious if I even got a little bit extra cryotic because of the Smita. I have a 3-day resource booster pack going, so I'll end up with at least 4,000. It's 4,400. So the Smita buff was active for probably, if it's 100 more on top of, then it was active for 4 of the 20, which is 1/5, which isn't bad. I think that out of like 6 possible buffs you can get, and the buff has to be active by the time that the little like thing shows up, like, oh, you completed it. Oh. 28, okay. I should do a quick mission to get my Smita Kavat up to level 30 and then format it again, but it's fine. Focus is on cryotic today, not
We're
really
here in
Smita
search
Kavat
of lost
training.
artifacts and items buried deep below the surface. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Oh, this area. Is this gonna pause? Okay, I need to get a drink of water, so stay hydrated, everybody. Alright. Just wait for guys to show up. Alright.
The excavator has lost power. Find another cell.
Let's see what's going on here. Next excavator. There. Alright. That's the mission. So there's a energy cell. Energy cells, even. What's that?
Extraction is available if you choose. I hate this little area.
more cell over here. I'm gonna take the risk here. Early on, I'd say until like maybe excavator 10 or 12. You could just leave them completely like undefended for like the last 30 or so seconds. Step here. So. The next excavator. That was not a battery, I thought it was. That is not what I meant to do.
The excavator has run out of power. Find a cell.
Wood slings are awful right now. Better. That was way better. Spot. That's good for me. I have no energy. It's not good. This is the issue with like early game stuff, like taking a frame that is really good in like steel path or level cap content, and then going to like early like level stuff. Everything dies so quickly that it's almost like a really bad thing that you spend 150 or like 100 energy, or like I'd say like a quarter of your energy in like one ability. Quarter to a half of your energy. Part of that I could fix by just adding like flow or something like that. But build is very restrictive on what I can and can't mod out. Oh, I here. So a lot of the time I'm relying on like energy orb pickups, or I could use like energy restoring battery things, whatever they're called. Squad energy restored beacons. I don't know what they are. The other alternative I could do is just activate light casting over here. Just kill some enemies and then get some health orbs before you deliver them. Let me just top this up and then chain. That's the other thing is, Xmas units have a guaranteed chance to drop an energy orb. At least I have yet to see an Xmas that doesn't drop an energy orb. So, you know, you could also just find an Xmas, kill it, get an energy orb, energize Grace, or not, what? Arcane Energize, but then boost your energy recovery rate from energy. You know? There's a jade there. It's probably been at max for ever now, but he was at 28 when we started this mission, so how much bulkier Venari is though? There he goes. It's Venari Prime or Venari looks like it's it would be like a Smita, but Kubo sized. You know what I mean? Absolute unit, man. Yeah, I know, Moonglow. Tell me about it. Oh, this one's over here. Cool. Alright, Moonglow, you don't need to try to fly now. It's already scary enough to walk. How do they have overguard? Is that just from like the few times I've actually killed somebody with melee, or... Because I know if I whip, that counts as a melee. It's either max overguard, then Arya and Moonglow go up to 2k. No, I don't have the mod max yet. I don't know what it gets to when it is maxed. Do them on this. Might be like 2250 if I had to guess, by the way, for that mod. I don't even remember what the mod's name is. I think it might be Prime Pack Leader? Or just Pack Leader. I think it's Pack Leader. I don't think it's the other one, which is Instinct. I want to add to Moonglow the one where it like reloads like your weapons and stuff for you. Need to add it to both her 4 Korra build and then also the normal general looter one. Because after I get done doing this, like I'd say like 5 or 6 rounds of cryotic today, so about 3 hours of cryo running. After about that, then I might do mutagen samples. The goal today was to dedicate upwards of 8 hours to get this stuff done today because I don't need to, but I've been wanting to get this stuff done for a while. Just been extremely lazy. And I'll just do it some other time, Well, now is some other time. Don't, you freaking...
Excavator destroyed. Protect the remaining dig sites.
So who was it? Was there like 3 Gorgons over there? The Gorgon sisters? There's 1 Gorgon. Let's see, another Gorgon? No? Genuinely surprised by that. I'm about to lose the second one. I'm gonna be upset. Looks like we'll be fine. Yeah, we're fine. I could cut my losses and not do 20, but I'm gonna do 20 just for trying to keep things like 20 is the standard, you know. That's kind of what I'm going with. Who said that? Oh, wait. I'm drinking water, Grenier. Can you wait? I don't think they can. I'm about to lose another excavator. Alright, cool.
Excavator destroyed. Protect the remaining dig sites.
Okay, so about 12 is where I need to have the chain going until the timer, so means I get to sit here for the next 30 seconds, or I can run there and run back. I'll try the run there, run back method. There's two, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna protect this for the next, like, 15-ish minutes. There's no chill this round. Yeah, run over that way, guys. See you hopefully never. Doesn't look right. There it is. Should have left them. He was taking up one spot in the overall max mob capacity thing, mobobber. That's what they call it. Not like a max spawn life or something like that. You need to chill out, dude. Gorgon, of course it would be. Okay. The last 15 seconds are going to be unprotected, but I'm trying to speed this up, so. It's not even the last 10 seconds. I swear, if there's another Gorgon next to us, it's just chilling over here, nuking this objective. I'm gonna be so angry. One more, and then I need to get two down on the other one. Did I just see one? Am I blind? How did that die so quickly?
Protect the remaining dig sites.
I guess we're babying each of them now. Goodness. For context, I do also have Frost and I do also have Gara. I thought about either one of them and how their defensive capabilities would be better than Korra because the enemies don't shoot the objective through, you know, Frost Bubble or Gara's glass. And after thinking about it, I figured Korra would be nice because I can get Venari, who would act as a attention buffer. And just be like, look at me, I'm Venari Prime. And then they would possibly, you know, attack Venari instead, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So one of my two reasons for using Korra is completely devoid of logic, and then the other reason is I could get more items, like more loot from these guys, if they get close enough to the dome. But that's the other issue, is then I'd have to put a dome up basically everywhere. And I could be playing this very differently, you know. Like I could keep a dome here for this side and then put a dome down like right here somewhere. Here, so that way everybody over here is just pacified and can't do anything. Just for a minute 40 seconds, I'd have to do that dome 3 times, this dome 3 times. In the early stages where energy is not very good, like I mentioned, I'm either going to have to use a lot of these, the squad energy restores, or I just don't do that. Keep the dome to whatever one place that I need, which is the main objective. So, would Frost or could Frost and Gara be better than Korra in this situation? Yes. More than likely, are they better? It's debatable. Because a lot of it comes down to familiarity. Obviously, I don't think Frost and Gara can be that difficult. I've played Gara a lot. I haven't played Frost nearly that much, but I don't think he's that difficult of a frame to actually learn to play. I'm very familiar with Korra. I really, through the majority of the star chart for Steel Path, I used Korra with the Latum Infinity weapons. So I'm very familiar with Korra's kits, I'm very familiar with her playstyle. I know how I like to play Korra, so familiarity wins hands down in the what frame to choose department. But that's, first off, illegal. Stop that. Gorgons, man. I don't even know if that's really like their name. I just call them the Gorgon ladies. Heavy gunner is what I'm called. These guys are shooting from way over here. Like their aim isn't like to level stormtrooper. As I try to tell people, they're like the good stormtroopers. That's a really heavy gunner. Man, you need to chill out, dude. It's the second round today. Another Gorgon? Another one. That was like 4 in rapid succession. Going on with games today. Enocon. All because I said I don't like Ember, really? Imagine. I really don't think devs really care about some individual peon like myself. Don't even have like 10 concurrent viewers most of the time. Heck, I barely have 5 most of the time. I was missed one. Nose is running here. This is largely why I'm doing this solo. That and I don't want to rely on other people to do this. Okay, it's already bad enough that you're sending Noxes at me. You could stop sending Eximus Noxes though, game. All right, so I know I failed on 2 excavators, so 4,600 sounds about right. All right. So how much does that put me at? Like 10K? Okay. And like I said, I don't know what all recipes that require cryotic. I do know that I recently got Trinity Prime, one of her components needed like 9,000 or 8,000, something ridiculous. This beer needs 30,000. Got that one. And then why is this all okay? It just wasn't loaded in. Cool. The other one is, I think, underneath the bio. Is it Biolab? No. But Embalist. Sometime tomorrow. Cool. Was it the Chem Lab? It was the Chem Lab. So this needs about another 10K. This is what I'm doing today. So I'm trying to get this done. I need about 9K. It could be 2 more rounds of cryotic, honestly. But then I need things like plastids, mutagen samples, stuff like that. So I think for right now, we're going to shift gears a little bit and we're going to head over and do a steel path run. According to my notes, I'm going to double check. Mutagen samples is at Terrarim Deimos, which is over here. According to my experience, I feel like mutagen samples don't really drop too well past the 10-minute mark, 10 to 20-minute mark. We'll just have to pay attention. I'll do a 20-minute run just to kind of see. Plus, we'll get some rotation C on the rewards.
You must provide cover for a lone tenor
So
operative.
we'll just see
Set
how
off
this
the alarms
goes.
and keep the
Before I do, though, hang on. I forgot to forma the Smita Kavat. So we'll do that real quick. Alright, Moonglow, you ready to get stronger? Okay, so what do I want to add here? Yep, Animal Instinct is what I would like to add here, but I need to forma something else, so probably we'll do... Did I do that spot? Yeah, I'm gonna move this down. I'm gonna put the pack leader on looter. Not like it's gonna come into play that much, but I'll put a V where tech enhances right now. So actions, forma, gonna V. Thank you. So over here, this is where I want to put this, but unfortunately, I don't think I need mischief. I don't think it adds anything. I'll keep it on though, just in case. Because now we're going to go to Steel Path, and this is where things can get kind of spooky. Could remove something temporarily. Where is duplex is 9? Okay. I accidentally right-clicked that. No, I want to keep that one. I need that one for the extra crit damage. Oh well. All right, we'll do a couple mutagen samples. We'll do a 20-minute run, see how much I get, and then I'll every like 5 minutes, you know, I'll take a look. I think 10. Oh, excuse me. I'm kind of tired.
Distract
I
the
think 10
infested
minutes is
while a
like
lone
what you
tenor
want to
operative
do,
hunts
but
for supplies. Set off the alarms to start.
a lot of it really depends too on like how the start goes. So, you know, where I need to find a place to just kind of, this is a good spot. So I'll put one over here. Ow. I forgot this is actually Steel Path. And that's how bad toxin is. Dome goes here. Dome goes here. Black Cat's Hunt going. And now we just start. So the real grind started about 114. Remember that. The Lycat's Hunt go off? Well, it's a dumb question. I know what I need to do to fix it. Just a little bit extra actions that I need to do. Lycat's Hunt can be extended by killing an enemy with over 5 unique status effects. So if while they're on the dome, if I can get 5 different status effects to actually show up without like killing the enemy, and that's what I can do. Otherwise, it should be fine. Actually, I try to get rid of the other like resource crate stuff here too, so I know that I'm not like using drops. New dome. First acolyte. Let's see which one it is. One minute. I do look alike. So at the 5-minute timer, we're looking at 20 mutagen mass.
Extraction is ready.
Not so bad. I'm back curious. Yes, I did see the chat message. No, I don't care. I know God is live.
Look what our
10 minutes on the dot. We're at 46.
no operative just found. I could not do this without you.
Oh, mouse. Oh, 8 steel essence. That was a double with the Smita. Nice. Normally you get 2 with the booster. There's another 2 with the Smita, I believe, is also 2. Oh gosh, this toxin. Four Raven Slivers. I don't need more. Gosh, getting stuck on the screen. My Nuclear's not even getting. Oh, max level, nice. My Nuclear isn't even doing 5 status effects. That's interesting. So the Lycat's Hunt only really works with gear. So. I mean, I can still cast it. The amount of like health orbs that drop for like the 30 seconds that the ability is active is still pretty nuts. toxin. There we go. Like a horror movie around here. There's like a step or two to the side. I don't know which direction it was, left or right. If I was just slightly off to the side from where I was when I fell down over here, I would have gotten hit by that toxin and the dot would have killed me. It doesn't take long for the scale to
share in this bounty.
Really. So 15 is 116. I'm pretty sure we went from like 40 to 100. So yeah, 15 minutes is looking pretty juicy
Hold
so
out
far.
as long as you can.
Or that could also be that the Smita as well. It's kind of hard to really judge based off of that. The best way would be to do a run without the Smita, but then like it's all very much RNG anyways. Like I've gotten runs where, you know, I got, I don't know, like 20 to 30 after 20 minutes, and then I've had runs where it was like 80 in that same time period. That's with the resource booster, by the way. That's not just like without any buffs. Just give me some energy. What's it take for a guy to get some energy around here? I don't think the world. Shock at Eximus might also be, you know, killing that as well. Animation. Not maxed out, but it should be. Goodbye, whoever you were. I really didn't see the name, to be honest. Why is it only orange? Is the Smita buff actually... I think it's ruining my crit chance. Because usually it's red. And sometimes, you know, like the exclamation mark, which means like it double critted a red. But I think the Smita buff actually ruined it. That's interesting. Because it was only doing orange. One of the buffs that I wish that the Smita did not have. I wish I could pick and choose which one, but couldn't do that. exploded. That's toxin. Oh gosh. I'm not gonna be able to get back alive. Almost done with the mission anyways. Frick was that for? I have no energy. Well, that sucks. That's a long animation. I had a feeling that was going to happen. This Venom guy is still alive.
The longer you fight,
Seriously?
the more successful we will be.
Tavia neuropathies. Get him? I have no idea. It's just a cluster now. Alright, so 132. So the last 5 minutes I only got like 20. Which I'm just going to write off as I should really only go to like 15 minutes, not 20. Time for me to get the heck out of here. It's about 15 minutes, which means I can do 4 of these an hour, which would be about 400 per hour. That's still a lot. And over 5,000 of these. Holy frick, dude. It's for the Hema, or I don't think it's pronounced Hema. I'm pretty sure it's Hema. It's at the dojo. It needs 5,000 of these, and there's another thing that needs like 500. So, not the most excited about that. Come and hang out at the Holovania. I hate to say it, I'm pretty sure a lot of the stuff we're going to see today is for TennoCon, which I do not care for, and I wish I could shut off, but you know, that's not how it's going to work, unfortunately.
Hey dreamers, we are up and ready to party.
Okay, so what else do I want to... I do Tenacious Bond, because again, this one I do need. So this one I'll add a tooth. And over here, we'll just add that. Over here, I want to add this, but I can't yet. Other than fetch, these are identical builds. I can even add Mischief over here. Actually, I think what I might do instead of Mischief, I'll add in, what is it? Duplex. Because every time I spend energy, I'll get clones, and then the clones live for 30 seconds, don't use abilities, which is fine. And then it basically means that they will hopefully, they distract enemies for sure. And then they have a chance of dropping energy orbs, which could be helpful. We'll do that. I don't know if that's what I want to do. Maybe I could do that. I don't know. We'll put this on for now and we'll see how this one acts, because I have no idea. Can I max this or be 5, which would be 3 actually, so no, I can only do 2. Because I don't know what 50 meters is still pretty good. I don't know what that entails or what that means, if I'm honest. Yeah, that's great. I don't care. I really don't think it'll let me do this. Will it actually let me do this? Do I care? No, I don't. All the mag mains are like, but why? Why? I want to go see this. Get in the game. Do it yourself.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start.
All right. Don't get me wrong, I do actually like mag, but you know. Wow, look at that range of loot. It's actually kind of it's a bit much. Okay, it's right here. How do I want to do this? Sometimes I'll put one over here and then put another one over there. Sure. Building up a whip wall like that is going to be a pain. So let's not do that. This corner should be good. Yeah, I'm just trying to build up the other corner. Moas are going to be annoying about this area. There's no way to go through there. And this is also cool. Put like two right here and just cover the entire room. Probably. Or destroy the crates that are also in here. Tablet is buffering, but stream looks okay. I'm gonna assume that's just my tablet. Still haven't dropped any frames, it's just my tablet. Tablet, do I need to like put you down to like 480p or something like that? Awesome. All of a sudden I'm doing orange. I think this means that's ruining me again. No? interesting. So 8 times combo is where I start to use red crit all the time. There's a toxin dude in that tree.
When you are ready, go to
Okay. We have 30 by 5 minutes
Extraction.
this time. That's a 10 improvement. First acolyte spawning after the 5-minute mark. Just standing there, menacingly. Does that buff the... buff was that? That little... Don't. That's why I feel faster, because Venari has helped me move faster. I'm not sure what that little don't noise is. Unless it's because there's an enemy nearby. I mean, literally, if that's all it does, it's just like a little sonar thing, I'm removing it. I don't need that. It's going to be more helpful. cast that in the air. I feel like I should learn to play Varuna, though. It seems interesting because she has 2 different forms. There's like 4 different abilities, but then you can cycle through tap hold. Curious, like how Varuna even works. Plus, she was a pain to get. I had to use Korra. It was the main thing about her that was difficult for me to get for Varuna was the resources. Namely the... I don't
We will
remember what
all
they're
share
called.
in this
It was some sort
bounty.
of like... You can feed it to the helmet system. It looks like it's fiber optic cables. Okay, 64.
Hold
that's
out as
that's
long
like
as you
another
can.
30. I just can't remember the name. Okay, we're back. Fun fact, the tree guys with their little claw does enough damage to basically one-shot you. Interesting, he didn't despawn because I was technically down. Gosh, get up, please. Yeah, that stupid thing. Get back up and quick it. I know I can't be the only person that hears that song when I'm doing this. Or maybe you also sing that song. You don't know the song, it's literally just called Whip It. An older song by now. I'm not the biggest fan to like play along to older songs. Back to 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, just for context. I think the song I'm referencing is not like as far back as the 60s. Oh, pickup charm just activated. Cool. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's more of like an 80s song. Could be mistaken on that. I don't think it goes back that far. Have so many nano spores. It's gonna be ridiculous. Already have over 1 million of them. I only had $1 for every nano spore I had. That's toxin. That's toxin. I'm fine. Everything's fine. out, I should say. Alright, is this the third acolyte? It is. I think you can spawn within 3 to 6 minutes of the last one, or 3 to 6 minutes of the start of the mission. I think. Don't quote me on that, though.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
What we got? Mutagen samples, 126. Moonglows max will leave. I was debating if I wanted to go to 20 minutes or not. There's a vault back there. Yeah, Korra just feels faster like this. And I never understood why she felt a little bit faster, but it makes sense if Venari's alive and Venari gives a 20% increased movement speed buff, and that makes a lot of sense.
Was greater. This is good.
This is good. 126. It's not bad. For needing, I'm pretty sure it's 5,000. Needing like 5,000 of those, ugh, it's gonna be awful. Alright, let's go Forma. I think I have one more Forma left. We'll add another V down here where Tech Assault is at. I do not have another Forma. Ooh. I don't think Sense Danger is good, to be honest. We'll do Prime Pack Leader over here. I should probably upgrade that. Not gonna lie. Do I have enough endo for that? Good. Now, who all is this gonna mess up? Nobody. Good. This is 2,200. More health, 183 per hit. That's not bad. Honestly, I might at this point, now that I've kind of like built them pretty identically, I'll just add fetch to this one as well. I was going to do like 2 separate ones, but it's fine. Alright. Now we've maxed that out. Let's go ahead and finish up the last 2 missions of Cryotic that I need. So let's head back to Everest. Spend another hour over here, 30 or like 28, 25 minutes, however long it takes to do 20 extractors, and then reset, do another 20, and then probably go back to doing more steel path there.
We're here in search of lost artifacts and items buried deep below the surface. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Okay. Usually I ignore them unless they have a battery here. Just actually kicked that guy in the face. Killed him. He died to his shame. And a storm. I can almost slide all the way up. Wait, no, that is all the way up. Never mind. I've seen that room before in one of these excavation. Down there. Oh yeah, I forgot the one where it's holstered with those weapons. I don't have that on. There it is. Minari or Smita. That's a bond mod, right? I'm pretty sure it is.
Extraction is available, if you choose.
Oh, don't patronize me, Lotus. Scan this. That's this one. There's another one drop down below. Before I did, just chain this up. Seriously? I went right. Seriously? Trying to grab one while rolling. Another one of those movement optimizations that I've made over the course of almost like 6 or 8 hours total of doing cryotic stuff. It's like even just jump rolling as your drifter, you can get further movement than if you were just to run. Some things over here. The animation of her moving is just a little jarring. Just like way too quickly. Kind of like after I use Molt on Saren. If I have the Nucor equipped, she looks like Sonic. That's not like a compliment. Grab this one. Gosh, just climb, please. Thank you. I thought I needed to. Turns out I'm the idiot. That one over there needs Dos Mas. I didn't mean to give it another one, dang it. Another one? Oh, gee. Still get rid of you. speed up damage. Too bad it doesn't actually affect the Drifter's weapon amp. Would be nice. When you think of it, I don't think any of the buffs actually affect Operator. I think it's all Warframe, which kind of sucks. Let me drink some more water. Oh, I got the hiccups. Oh, no, please. Oh, gosh. Oh, that would hurt. I didn't need to give that energy cell to you. Try and take it. Okay. Just leave me low for 2 seconds. Oh, we got it. Fine. I think. Don't mind me, just waiting for the internet to come back. What is this? Okay, sorry about that. Got a text message. So, I started this excavator. I'm not gonna say it's a smart decision, because the other one is, well, unprotected. And this one, I don't have energy to keep it protected either, so...
The excavator has run out of power. Find a cell.
Oh my gosh, just get to it, please. Need some more energy, thank you. Bravo should be fine. I need to go to Charlie.
We need another power cell for the excavator.
I'm working here. Oh no. Can't kill me, crazy. I wonder. Yeah, you can. Cool. Okay. There's no more movement tech here. Don't mind me. stupid rockets. The only thing that really annoys me about the gear is the like bombard unit, I think they're called. Heck is just launching bomb after bomb here. You need to chill out. I had one like right here. How about you stop? Okay. I always struggle to find this. There's a gold cache down here. I struggle to find it. Mainly because I don't go there that often. I feel like maybe this one. It's because those guys are always shooting down guns over there with flamethrower and napalm. And burn down this whole forest. Maybe that's the intention. Another one. It's off to the next extractor. I keep saying extractor, they're excavators. Extractor. I blame StarCraft 2. Specifically. Extraction process. I think I heard oven mitt, but I might be adding some syllables there. Off I go then. I don't know why I bullet jumped there. I didn't need to. Way too extra for what I need today. Kind of miss, but don't miss the days I used the Fenmore. I used to use the Fenmore like all the time, and I'm kind of glad that I don't use it that much anymore. You know. Probably because of these guys. I hope it's going to be okay. There was a mod that allowed Korra's dome to have like Gara or frost properties where bullets don't pass through it. That'd be great, but like, it's a chain dome. So logically and realistically, it doesn't make any sense. But like, you could also claim it's sci-fi whiz-biz, I don't know. Orange ones. Just makes the new core even just stronger. It's already a really solid status priming. I have it built for semi-damage and status priming. You can kind of do both. With the ribbon that I have too with it, it's already like its status chances over 200%. So like it's already extremely strong, and then you add the Smita's like damage bonus, so it's just like, what is this weapon? Look at my bouncer go club. These guys are just not allowed. No touchy, no looking. None of that. Not even allowed to look. Somebody's looking. That's what happens when you look. That was a very, very tricky. Saw a bunch of red over here. It was a very tricky spot for them to be standing, for me to hit them, because they were snaking that. To use more Call of Duty language, because I know that some people will be like, what are you talking about? They were snaking that heady. What that means is that they were using a spot where they could shoot, the little Grenier guy could shoot over it, but I could barely see their face. I'm aware that it could sound very juvenile, but I assure you, even professional casters of Call of Duty refer to that sort of position as a heady. Be juvenile, laugh it up if you want, I guess. That's all that's happening. drop another one on top of this. Hope that's going to be enough, and then move on. It's the sound of me being not completely convinced that it will survive. Chill. Oh, the next one's like right next to us. There we go. Let's head over here, start this one. See if fuel cell over here. Power cell. I have many questions about this whole process of excavating. Why do we send it down with only 20% energy? Why do we not send it down with full? Is there budget cuts in the Tenno arsenal? Like, seriously, why is it that it's sent down with 20% energy and the Grenier somehow just have a bunch of power cells? I understand it's a video, but it's also really stupid if you think about it.
Excavator destroyed.
Yep.
Protect the
Oh, it was a
remaining
heavy gunner.
sites.
Well, imagine that. Well, imagine. New word of the day. Well, imagine that. Maximuses. We're starting to get to the point, like, I think 15 onward, I hate to say the slowest steady, or what is it? Steady is slow, slow is fast. I don't remember what the phrasing is. People talk about it in speedrunning all the time. Slow is steady, steady is fast. That's what it is. I hate that sort of phrasing because I want to get this done with, but I mean, if I babysit the next 3, we're looking like 30 minutes on this mission, which I how much the heck was that? Max, oh, it's probably from up here, actually, now that I think about it. But this one has a very small space, so we should be okay here. The ones that are getting through are Eximus units, and here's hoping that they don't send a heavy gunner one. So why would they do anything that was, you know, kind or courteous? A heavy gunner right there. Or hunter, as I almost call him. Two Jade Eximuses. He has no chill right now. That's like the 4th Eximus in a row. You want to? No, you're just ignoring me. And a Nox. Seriously? Shit. is going to be an over 30-minute mission, which I don't like to see. The ones I can do 20 excavations in like 25 minutes, those are the ones I like. Yeah. Solo, I might add. Not easy. Hey, not sweaty. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh. First 10 seconds was okay. Let's go to the first after that. Nope. Nope. Those like bombard troopers can just I'm a little stressed, but we're fine. We're fine. The last one before we reset anyways. It's all good. Hey, good, how are you? Yeah, not too bad. Kind of looking forward to getting done with the cryotic grind, which I need to, provided that I get a little bit more of the bonus next to the Smita, I should be able to do this match, which now I'm going to extraction. One more after this, and then that should hopefully be all I need for now. Oh, excuse me. I need to drink some water. Throat's dry. I should hopefully be done with the cryotic grind after this and the next one. If not, I mean, might be like a couple hundred, less than 1,000, which shouldn't be too bad. 4,300, not too bad. Again, this should be the last one, hopefully. I think I need like 9,000 or just under 9,000. So 4,400, if I get another 4,400, then that should be all I need for now.
We're here in search of lost artifacts and items buried deep below the surface. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Alright, what's our first stage looking like? Okay, it's this one. Not bad. Not great, but... Personally, I don't like maps that are like this because they can start shooting from over here, which is not good. It's need to baby the last couple of extractors a little bit too much. Power cells. Power cell? No. Let him get close. This whole time, but... As long as they get grappled,
We need another power cell for the excavator.
I really wish they would buff Cora's strangling ability. I get why they don't. The mod is a 65% chance to increase the chance, I think, of items spawning and dropping. I really wish they would increase that to like 100%. We need all cryotic for. Yesterday I made the Sibir. It's a Magistar upgrade weapon. It's 30,000 cryotic, so I did that yesterday. Dojo stuff, the Nux, which is a melee Arcwing. I think it needs 20,000. I needed, I think it was another 9,000 for a Trinity Prime, either Novoptics or chassis. I don't remember what part, but one of Trinity Prime's parts needed like 9K.
Extraction is available if you choose.
So I've been putting it off for a long time. Every time I think about it, I'm like, well, I could get cryotic. We'll do it some other time. We'll do that in the future. I don't need to do that right now. So it was almost 2 days ago. I bought a 3-day resource booster and was like, yeah, it's time. It's time to do it. Also hatched my first Smita after like almost 900 hours of playing. So, little things here and there have helped out, make it a lot easier, but it's, gosh, I can't wait to be done with the cryotic. I don't know what else I need it for. There might be some other stuff in the dojo that I'm not really accounting for. I've looked over most everything, but from what I can tell right now, what I have unlocked, I don't need that much more cryotic than what I currently have. So. And then after cryotic, then it's going to be mutagen samples. There's a weapon in the dojo that is called the Hema or Hema, H-E-M-A. It needs, I think it's 5,000 samples. And my dojo is a dojo basically of just me right now. That's gonna be fun. So, in like 15 minutes I can get about 100 mutagen mass, so 4 of those an hour is 400 an hour. We're looking at a little over maybe 12, 13 hours of grinding. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. Let's go ahead and put a dome over here. It should be okay. They're not power spiked out the wazoo like that might be an issue, but nobody dropped any. Cooler. Let's move. Cool. There's like no enemies over here. I don't need to dome that. The next one. Enemies. I don't know if I got. Run back over to Delta, grab 2 more, run back. Throw down another dome on Delta. Fine for the remainder of its time. Don't need to, but I will do that. Back to Echo. Do that. Came from this direction, didn't it? I have no idea. By the scratch surface of Warframe compared to you. To be fair, I've been playing for, I want to say almost like 2 years. My daily login doesn't reflect that because I kind of played a little, it's complicated. I played like 4 or 5 years ago, and then after like, I don't know, 20 hours, I was like, I don't know, I don't really know what I'm doing, and I didn't want to look at guides and try to figure stuff out. So about like last year, I think it was 2 years ago, I picked it back up again because some friends were talking about it, and those friends don't play the game anymore, and here I am still playing it, so. been a journey, and I've enjoyed my time playing. Being a free-to-play game, I haven't spent time in it. I mean, you can kind of get around by like trading with other people, getting platinum from things that you earn. So that's kind of what a lot of people do, myself included. But it's been fun. I've enjoyed my time playing the game. I usually play as Saren, though, but I figured because of what I'm doing today in the last couple of days, I used to play Cora a lot back in the day, too. When I first started playing, learning Steel Path and stuff, I played as Cora. Got to a point where Cora felt like she was starting to get kind of boring, and then I wanted to find other frames that were more just like run and gun style. Bit more fast and loose, and I absolutely fell in love with Saren's playstyle. So most of the time, I play as Saren. Saren, Titania, Zaku, Cora, those are ones that I would typically use more than anything else. Obviously, I have like niche ones like Volt for Eidolon hunts. I think you can. I think the meta kind of shifted for a little while. I don't know if it's still Mirage, but Eidolon hunts Mirage can do better than Volt sometimes, or most of the time. So I haven't built Mirage out for that, but I do have Mirage I could use in that instance. Chroma for like Profit Taker, things. Various niche things I use certain Warframes for. It's not like I just want to play Saren. Most of the time I play Saren. There's a lot to Warframe. It's one of those games that, and they keep giving updates and stuff too. I mean, the game's 11 years old. If you really think about it, a lot of game companies wouldn't, continue to care about it that old. But the developers, they're doing a good job. I've seen so many broken Mirages. Mirage is a fun frame. You can do so many different things with Mirage. Relic runs, what I've seen Mirage players do is they'll use the little, I call it the disco ball thing. They use the little disco ball above their head, just running through rooms, killing enemies, collect reactant, go to the end. They're very quick too. Mirage in general is just really fun. I need to find the builds that I was going for in my Mirage and maybe build her out properly. This. Don't you speak in that language? I just sent that guy flying. Oh yeah, and I can't forget my boy Harrow. I did play Harrow for a while too. But I found out real early on with Harrow, he's a lot to manage. So I kind of stopped playing him. Once I got Cora, I was like, yeah, no, Mirage, or got Mirage on the brain. Once I got Cora, I was like, I'm sorry, Harrow, but you're too much. I say that, but now I play Saren where I like cast all 4 of my abilities before I do any damage. Funny how that happens. I'm gonna just blindly trust that excavator's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna blindly trust this one again, so we'll just do that one. Alright. Just got Hero Prime today. Nice. He is fun, but at a certain point, there are other frames that can do what he does better. But if you enjoy crit builds and stuff, he's really good for that. At a certain point, I don't know, I don't really like crit. The way I play it, I say that, but you know, Cora here has, I built this because of somebody else, and yeah, 65,000 orange crit. This specific build is meant to be like steel path nuking, so I don't know. I still feel kind of weird about it. I don't really like the idea of crit most of the time. As I try to tell a lot of people that, you know, voice calls and stuff, because I'm in the Discord, so sometimes I'll like hang out with randoms and stuff like that. I try to tell people I like to be an efficient killer. I don't want to be like, yo, check out this 5 million damage I just did. It's like, really? Is that really necessary? Like, most enemies you can technically kill with 10,000 hit points or 10,000 damage instantly. You don't need 2 million, 5 million, anything like that. But now, because of the recent changes and stuff to the way status is applied, and it kind of throws a wrench in the numbers. Slash, because of the extra health on armored units like Near or even Corpus units, it's a little bit slower to kill, but it's not nearly as bad. It's a whole like discussion about meta stuff that I don't really care too much about. I always say if a build works, does it need to be the best? Doesn't. Let me film this one up here. Slow as steady, steady as fast. I'm going the wrong way. I'm so done. I'm mentally checking out. I don't want to be playing Cryotic anymore. For context, the other day I did just 3 hours. Last night I did like another 2.5 hours. And today I've been streaming before like 2.5, but I did do some mutagen samples, so I'll say today was like another 2 hours, so about like 7 hours worth of this. Just imagine though, without the double resource booster, that would be 14 hours. And that's not even the worst part, honestly. I feel like the mutagen samples are going to be worse. The thing, exactly. It's... Oh. I so want to be done. Like, right now. The battery... And I guess it's time to go to the next one. There's a bunch of cells around here, so let's go pick them up. Heavy gunners are just like a menace to distance. Another one? Chill, video game. How about we don't? can't even tell when I look into that hallway over here because the little symbol's right there, so I'm just like blindly firing. Blast the dome. I'm gonna go and pick up some. Missed. Let's go grab some more cells. Could activate the next extractor while I was there, but excavator, not extractor. I don't know why I keep calling it that. I do not have enough energy. That's a interesting development. That's a Nox. Another guy I really feel bad for killing because he screams so gutturally. Stuck on things. Well, I blindly trust it. Vader A. 400 shields, 300. They'd have to do more than like 300 damage a second. They're not going to be able to kill it. Unless just all of a sudden it just blows up. They're fine. It's happened before. Those. Go put that in there. That was a heavy gunner. Not allowed to live. I'm not extremely accurate with the Gorgon when they start firing, but after they ramp up, oh my gosh. It's my favorite frame to play. Depending on what I'm doing, there's kind of like an unspoken rule with myself where I respect certain frames, but generally speaking, it's Saren. I really like her playstyle, being able to buff yourself with corrosive and toxin damage, plus you throw in Rhino's Roar for the subsume ability. Remove Miasma and then have Molts. She can also run very quickly with Molts, so... Like I said, I do respect other frames. Like Zaku is pretty fun to play every once in a while. Titania Prime is the only one that I've actually... I say this with like an asterisk or like a caveat. Titania Prime is the only frame that I've actually taken to level cap, but it was also at the circuit. And if you've done the circuit before, you know that you can get decrees. So I can't say it's just Titania doing the work. It's like, you know, decrees that increase the ammo and your magazine capacity, being able to instantly replenish your ammo when you kill enemies and stuff like that. So, Titania is pretty fun. I enjoy playing her too, but I feel like if I had to say one definitively, it's probably Saren. I don't know why I'm babying extractor number 15, but low is steady, steady is fast. Even if that extends my timer by like another 10 minutes, which I don't want to do. And the next extractor just like spun around and spawned over. I thought for a split second there that I found more shot twice. No, it doesn't. It's just spun around through the things. conveniently shouldn't do that. Now. Oh. I have a favorite weapon. I have a few favorite weapons. So my secondary here is the Kuva Nucor. It's a great status primer, but I have it built for both status as well as damage. Don't destroy it, please. I don't want to have to do another one. Depending on what content that I'm doing, will depend on what weapon I'm using. Oh no, I need to rush to E. The weapon that I typically use when I'm playing as Saren is the Brahma, the Kuva Brahma. I like bows in the game. When I first started playing, I really liked that you could choose a main weapon as a bow.
Excavator destroyed. Protect the remaining dig sites.
I'm sad now. But yeah, the Kuva Brahma, it's one of my favorite weapons in the entire game. It's a primary, shoots, you have 5 different bows, they explode. And with Saren's corrosive, toxin, and Rhino's damage, I've seen numbers almost in the millions, but to be completely fair, you don't really need like millions and millions of damage unless you're going level cap. So I don't know how it actually performs in level cap content, but me personally, I really like the Brahma on Saren because you can add in extra toxin damage, extra corrosive damage. It's good for relics and stuff. I don't have Prime Sure-Footed, and I don't think I want to eventually get it. The reason for that is you can use the Focus School Unairu, or Unairu, however you want to say it, the one with mountains. If you use that and just swap your operator every like 40 seconds, you'll get a buff called Poise. And Poise means that you can't self-stagger yourself with your own explosions on the bow. So with the Brahma and combination with Unairu, it's only a 40-second buff, so you have to keep redoing it. You can just shoot your bow at your feet and be totally fine. It'll kill most everything in one shot. It does also have the ability to inflict slash procs as well. So if something doesn't die the moment that the explosion occurs, it's going to die about a second later with dot. Secondaries, though, would probably be the Nucor. I used to use the Latum for secondary, and then also Fenmore for main. Fenmore I still use. I also do enjoy shotguns like the Felarks. The main reason for the Nucor is just it's a good status primer. You can also just absolutely nuke everybody with it. Plus, it also kind of like chains to enemies too. So like if I go to hit this guy here, it's going to affect the other 2 guys next to him. So Nucor is really good for like status priming a group of enemies or something. That's only if I need, like if I run out of my shots on the Brahma, then I will swap to Nucor and just kind of kill things until I get bow ammunition and then just kind of go back to using the bow again. Those are generally the 2 that I use the most, Nucor and Brahma these days. If I'm doing Archon hunts though, then I will actually bring the Fenmore for the actual hunt because the Fenmore shreds Archons. It's great. Three more. Technically 2, because this one's just about done. I'll do that next. That guy could easily kill it. Not only is he melee, he's a fucking shock guy. I swear. Nope. Nope. Alright, so 2 more extractors. Light at the end of the tunnel, it's here. Oh, I just noticed this music about feature reloaded my weapon for me. I'm still not going to get used to that. I need a power cell, like, badly. Another Nox? Are you serious, game? Time. That's a Nox? I thought it was just a normal dude. A normal guy. This is also a, because it's a more steel path build for Korra here, this is intended to be a shield gate method of survival. Oh man. Personally, I also don't like shield gating, but yeah, this is probably the longest excavation mission I've done the past couple of days, but I don't want to have to be here any longer than absolutely necessary. So I'm just trying to be super safe. Alright. Okay. You Eximus units just need to chill out. Oh, Papega aim, dude. Jeez. No. Freaking gunner. That little bit of time that they took off 600 hit points. I gotta let you guys run this for me. Gosh. This has just been stressful. Good. On right through the toxin. It's only one tick of damage. We're fine. Jeez. As much as I want to play somebody else, I'm probably gonna play Korra for the mutagen samples. Ooh, stretch. Oh. Like the Nataric bow because it is high damage, and secondary wise I don't have many, so I've been using the twin Gragadas. The Nataric is actually pretty good. I use that for some of the Steel Path missions too. Twin Gragadas is kind of a weird one, but I get why. If you can spawn a Lich to get the new core, I would recommend getting the new core, but you know, other secondaries. If I don't know if you've unlocked the Zeramin, but if you have, there is the Latum. The issue, though, I believe the Latum requires like MR 9 or 10, something like that. A lot of like the good weapons that you'll unlock from stores and stuff are going to be like MR 14 and stuff. I'm not concerned about any of that. So depending on what you're wanting to rock, it's kind of what I would recommend. Anything here? Your MR12, okay. If you have the Zeramin, I'll go check for you. But I believe if you go to the Zeramin and check with Cavaliero, I don't know what rank you have to be to get it. But I would highly recommend the Latum. Latum is really good. It's a secondary, but sheesh, it is something that I use for the longest time.
Take your time.
Yeah, so Latum over here, it's MR 14, so you have to level up a couple more times, unfortunately. But this Latum, if you can get it for a secondary, is so good. Highly recommend it. And even the Fenmore too. Fenmore Latum is what I use, but they're all MR 14. It looks like, unfortunately. Hey, what is this? I didn't know that there was. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of strange that there's hands there. What is this one? I kind of like this one, except for the weird protrusions out the back.
Admire all you like, but even stay sharp.
That's strange. I need more water. I know you might not like to hear it, Sweaty, but something that helped me out a lot was going over here in the market to weapons. I chose Hide Mastered and Hide Owned, and basically I went through and, you know, you kind of have to weed through which ones have like platinum and stuff, but yeah, you can purchase a bunch of blueprints of like the normal weapons. Like if I find ones that are mastered already, I think the Atomos, yeah, so you can get like a blueprint for the Atomos, which this is actually like a budget new core. So this right here, you more than anything, if you don't have argon crystals, this one here, the Atomos, it's basically like a new core or like a budget new core. It's really good too. So this could be useful for like a secondary for a good bit. A lot of people use it too. I wish I knew that when I was first getting into it. No. I saw the like orange and red colors and I thought that were pretty cool, but all right. Man, I really don't want to. I'll take a break from grinding resources and I'll just run a couple of relics, I suppose. So excavation, I'm not doing. Sabotage, capture, recapture. Is this also? This is not. Or do steel path. We'll do lith then, I guess. I'll show you why I like Saren with the Brahma. It's so good. Well, that's also provided if I can show you, because if I have teammates that are just like murdering everything.
These foes deserve your respect.
Cast my 3,
Honor
cast my
them
1,
with
cast
quick
my 4.
deaths, and I with your victory.
Go out and get my poise thing. Ready. Whole room just got nuked. That was Dot. If I ever need to go faster, I just hit Molt, which is my 2. Some enemies back there, I don't care. Well, the only thing that I have to worry about on Saren here is things like nullifiers. Because nullifiers will actually ruin my day for a couple reasons. Just got slowed. I did the thing. Cool. So, here's one of the reasons I don't like it. I am trying to attack. I'll explain what this is, hopefully after it gets fixed. Come on, guys, you need to knock me down, please. Come on. Keep doing it, keep doing it. A little more, a little more. Thank you. So what just happened? You might be thinking to yourself. The game is stupid. That's my answer. There's this weird thing that happens every once in a while. I'm not going to be able to get myself back up because there's like no alive enemies near me. That's cool. So, let me explain it as best I can. When you shoot the ground, normally you get staggered. So I'll wait for my invulnerability to go away. There we go. Hello? Video game? Now you don't want to show it? There we go. So that self-stagger that happens there, if for some reason you swap to your operator or drifter and then swap back and you're in that stagger state, the game will register you in the stagger state after you get back to your Warframe. And while you're staggered, you can't shoot, you can't fire, you can't even jump sometimes. Most of the time you can't jump. So the only thing that I can do that I found that would fix it is to get killed by an enemy and then revive yourself through last gasp. Because I can't even use the revive button. It won't let me revive. I have to physically go completely down, use the last gasp. Once I get myself back up and I'm alive again, I'm fine. It fixes itself. I don't know why that does that, but it's done that for a very long time now. I really wish they would fix it. So there is a risk with that. And that only happened if you charge up the bow and then you transfer out. The bow shoots, and I've done that a million times. There's no issue whatsoever. I was standing next to an explodey barrel, though, when that happened. And I think the stagger from the barrel caused the stagger state. And then when I swapped back, I literally couldn't do anything. So, it is very cringe. I hate it. So that is my only complaint that I have. The Prime Sure-Footed would prevent that, but then I'd have to give up an Xmas slot, and Prime Sure-Footed is a day 400 milestone login reward. I'm day 213, I think, today.
Focus
So
Give them
I kind of have to make do with what I got, unfortunately. Alright, weird rifty thing. Dot. Dot. Otherwise, it's very fun to play playing like this. Day 102, yeah, it's gonna have to make do with what you got, and everybody's like, Prime Sure-Footed is one of the most controversial mods in the entire game. So many people say you must have it, other people say that you can do without. I'm like, I don't really care, like, oh, I self-staggered, let me just go out to the operator real quick, go back. Now we're good for 40 more seconds, you know? Has it gotten me killed before? Self-staggering myself? Absolutely. Please bullet jump. Every once in a while. I try to time it with roar, because roar is a 46 seconds duration and poise is 40 seconds. So I try to, okay, it's been 39 seconds left on roar, and just hop out and hop back in. I try to time it right. I ran out, so now it's Nucor time. The orange effect is a Smedikavat. My Nucor does not usually do orange crit damage. Brahma shot. Or at the end.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Yeah, any weapon can be good. I've seen people use like MR5 weapons like the Atomos and Steel Path. MS Prime, I already have that. 6 Forma. I've seen level MR5 weapons kill Steel Path. It's not as fast as like the Brahma could do, or other weapons, but it's
And so
a lot of weapons early on. If you mod them right, if you know what you're doing, you can use them in some of the higher level content of the game. That's what I find very interesting about Warframe is you don't need to have the latest and greatest. You can kind of get away with anything. It's just a matter of how you build it, how you play it. Let's see. Oh, there's a gift from the Lotus. Umbra Forma blueprint. I will be snagging that. The capture mission. Oh, this will be easy. Let me show off Titania real quick. So my Titania build revolves around one thing, really, as far as mods, and that is there's an Amalgam Furex. There's a weapon called the Furex. It looks like spiky boxing gloves.
You
Gives
are
me to
here
prime
on a
status
capture
enemies.
mission. You must find,
Prime status
capture, and
enemies.
extract our target.
Is that something I said? Oh, these guys are only like level 12, really? That's kind of sad. Alright, let's just do this mission real quick. There is a primer. That might be what you're referring to. A primer is a weapon that inflicts status effects on
Mission
enemies.
complete.
So
The captive
melee
has been
weapons, for
escorted to
instance,
the
they
extraction
have
point.
the ability
Well
to...
done.
There's a mod for melee that if there's enemies that have status effects, then the weapon will actually... The melee weapon will do more damage for every single status effect that's on the enemy. So if you use like a status primer, it's just a weapon that has a lot of status effects that it can inflict, and it just inflicts a bunch of them on the enemies. So things like the Atomos, things like the Nucor, you can build them to be primers, and then you add a bunch of status effects on enemies, and then you can swap to like your melee, for instance, and then just hit them really, really hard. Some bosses and stuff you can actually use extra inflict status effects, and then your melee weapon will just do that much more damage because a boss just like nuke them in one shot or two shots. Bosses also have a weird mechanic, but I don't want to get into that, where the more damage you do to it, the less damage you actually do. It's like a damage mitigation thing. I don't really want to get into it, but it's something like that. Let me explain a little bit more about the new core here, about the whole status priming, because I didn't understand it for the longest time. So ignore this right here. This is just status chance. All it does is add that and damage to corpus. So ignore this for the most part. That doesn't exist. Okay. So the new core here, it has a magnetic valence bonus. On top of that, it does more magnetic. It does viral. It does radiation, and it does heat. So realistically, it does 4 different statuses here. Besides heat, radiation, viral, and magnetic, you can get up to 10 stacks. Those 10 stacks, if, say for instance, you used a more proper melee, something that would have, let's see, Weeping Wounds, you can get extra status chance on this weapon, and then there's, where is it? Weeping Wounds is one that a lot of people use, myself included. Is it Killing Blow? No. Which one is it? Is it Blood Rush? Am I going crazy? I might be going crazy. Condition Overload, that's the one. So 80% melee damage per status type affecting the target. So heat can stack infinitely. There's no cap on it. Like radiation can only go up to 10. Like magnetic can only go up to 10. Cold can only go up to 10. Electricity can only go up to 10. they have hard caps for every status type affecting the target. I don't think that means like, oh, you know, 400 heat, therefore 400 times by 8. No, it's not that. If you have heat affecting the target, maybe electricity and maybe like viral, for instance, that means your melee damage on this weapon, if this mod is added, is 240% more. That's before combo counter like comes into play, where you'd have extra crit chance and all that other stuff. So condition overload mixed with a primer weapon, like the Nucor, for example, with its different, you know, effects here, that is a very deadly combination to enemies. Do I prefer that playstyle? No, I don't. But I know some people who do. Another thing about it too is, like, for instance, Gara here. Gara has a couple of different abilities. There's Shattered Lash, for instance. It's not really that useful. Splinter Storm. This one is actually really, really helpful. So you can either put it on enemies and then it does damage to the enemy, or you put it on yourself or allies. If you put it on yourself, it does slash damage. Mostly slash damage. That is considered a melee, and depending on how you build your melee weapon, will also help to amplify the Splinter Storm. And then if you add in status priming and your melee weapon has condition overload, you can kind of see how crazy an ability on a Warframe can get. I've seen the video that I got this sort of build from. I don't remember who it was on YouTube, but this particular build, all they were doing was they were just running into enemies, and it was doing like 9 million damage, 10 million damage, even on the low end, like 3 million damage. But it will one-shot much of anything in Steel Path. It's ridiculous the type of stuff that people come up with and just do. Am I smart enough to figure any of that stuff out? No. But, you know. I need a break to do some other stuff. I don't want to do interception. Why? I did circuit this week, right? Yeah. It's Envy. I could do Sarah in there, but weapons are kind of got it. Maybe I'll run more relics and not get stunned. Dumb. So yeah, having a secondary weapon that's a primer, I would definitely recommend that. Most of the time, I just stick with like my main weapon, which is the Brahma here. I would definitely recommend having that ability to status prime and melee, just in case. Sometimes it's better than some of the weapons. So like the... Okay. It sometimes can be better than primary weapons, depending on what content you're doing too. Most of the time, they're not going to be as useful. Fair Prime is what I've been using a lot lately. She's pretty fun. I enjoy playing her. I don't play her as much, though.
That's it. You opened the
Another weapon too, it's a relic one, but if you have the Acceltra Prime is a good weapon too, because it's assault rifle that has the ability to, like, the bullets, they explode in like a little radius upon impact. If you shoot the ground or shoot near you though, they don't. They're just like normal bullets. So most of the time you can't self-stagger yourself, unlike the Brahma. But yeah, I recently built the Acceltra Prime, and I was like, this is actually a pretty decent gun. I like it. Every once in a while I go back to using it. It only has one big flaw in my opinion, and that is it burns through ammo like nobody's business.
Is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
So you need to add mods that help like convert secondary ammunition to primary and stuff like that. You have the non-prime version? Okay. I mean, the normal Seltra's pretty good too. But yeah, that's my biggest complaint is like it just burns through ammo way too quickly. Maybe if I slowed its fire rate, maybe it would be a little bit better. And I'm like purposely decreasing its potential damage per second. I don't know. It's a strange world when you have to think, maybe I can slow its fire rate. A buddy of mine did that with the Latum, actually. He was like, yeah, it shoots too quickly. And I'm like, you don't have anything that increases fire rate. That's like the base. Well, yeah, but, you know, it's too quick. Okay, sure. You know? If it works, it works. I'm not going to complain. I'll show off the Latum if I can, depending on how many people might be killing stuff. Latum has 2 fire modes. Fighting Corpus, so we're going to do this. Against Grenier, I would recommend Viral and Heat. So that's what I have there. The Corpus version is more Toxin and Impact. Realistically, though, I'll just keep it on the Grenier one because I can apply extra Toxin on Saren. Plus, I need to build up the Incarnate forms. I like to gun and run. Oh yeah, the Seltra is definitely a good weapon, and if that's the case. Brahma requires a little bit more, how shall I say, in some situations, finesse. I mean, the blast radius on the Brahma is big enough, it can cover a small room, but you have to be a little bit more mindful of your shots. And plus with the dot that it does, you know, you don't have to shoot a second time. But there's also like Galvanized Chamber, if that's not fully up or like at its max highest peak, then you can take a little
are worthy foes.
2-3 shots.
Underestimate them at your peril.
So yeah, we'll see if I'm able to build this up. I don't need to reload there, I go. Alright, so Latum, same thing. If you shoot the ground, you'll self-stagger. So I need to go into poise, get my toxin, get all my buffs going here. It's a ship. It does a area. You can kind of see the purple circles that appear. There's a mod called Fulmination that increases that. I could be using it, but this one I am not using that in favor of punch through. So like the normal weapon, when it's, I think it even works in the Incarnate form, but I haven't fully tested it. If I shoot at an enemy, I think it just explodes on them. Secondary weapon has increased ammo. This is another issue with Incarnate. It doesn't actually affect Incarnate. You can see my bullets going down the bottom right, which is Incarnate is like a temporary form. It's not intended to be. There's like probably one enemy back there. Some other self-stagger. At the Latum, this is what carried me through most of the Steel Path the very first time. It's still a weapon I respect because of my history with it. My only real complaint is... Okay. I don't know why you're mad, dude. My only real big complaint is the fire rate can be a little low. The damage is pretty good, but compared to the Brahma, if you run into a room with this thing, you're probably gonna die. If you run into a room with a Brahma, just, you know, loaded, and you shoot the room, it kills everybody in the room. If you're using a Latum like this, you're probably going to get hurt unless you develop certain tactics like shooting enemies, hiding behind, you know, walls and stuff like that, preventing yourself from being shot back most of the time. Octavia Prime, all these are... Okay, I'll do Paris Prime Upper just because that's...
They fought well. Good deaths, all.
Swap back to the new core though, because I like the new core a bit better. Which is again a little unfortunate, but. And then usually I like to have Diriga, Hellstrom. So this is another example of status priming. You can have your pets do it. So my weapon does cold, impact, puncture, and gas. Diriga also has Arc Coil, which does electricity. That's why I like the Natterik, because there's no ammo shortage. That is true. That is one of the biggest things that I like about the Natterik as well. But later on in the game, I mean, +2 if you line up a bunch of enemies, it's nice to just like shoot them all down in a row. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the Natterik, but nowadays I feel Brahma and other weapons do a little bit better. But hey, if you enjoy it, you know, it's probably the way that I have it built, more or less.
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
Rift. Thank you. And here comes a ship. Got. There it is. You're welcome. Something satisfying about that.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and then take a look inside.
Let's grab this. Oh, okay. See that guy over there? I wasn't talking to my ally. I kind of didn't realize. How do you get in there?
The enemy is broken. Well done.
Ow.
Now get to extraction.
Excuse me? Ah. See. What in the world's happening here? Corpus are doing surgery and stuff on Grenier? That's interesting. I'm just environmental looking at stuff. I need to get a move on. We need to get off the ship. Yeah, well, I like to do that. It wasn't just that, you know, I killed them and they hadn't gotten off the ship. It was also a thing of it was such a nice distant shot. I always feel good when I can hit a distant, like 50, 100 meter shot on the Brahma, because it has a decent amount of drop off on it. Latron. I'm not sure if I have the Latron. Do I? Prime blueprints.
You are a blade. You exist to strike. You strike to win. The
I really
lesson
wish it would tell
ends.
me if I have it mastered here, but it doesn't. I'm gonna check though after this. I feel like I have the Latron. I also feel like I should know if I have the Latron, but you know. So Codex, universe. Weapons. Yeah, the Brahma. Nice. Latron. I do not have Latron Prime. Just don't use it much. I get why if it's it took me a while actually. Okay, nice. It took me a while to actually perfect my build on it and kind of get used to it. In fact, it took me about 3 months of trying things out till I got it the build where I like it now. The thing was that kind of sent it over the top was I needed a good Saren build. The Brahma wasn't like difficult to mod. Getting the Riven and that, because I do have a Riven, to give myself 6 ammo instead of 5. The heck did I just walk in on? Alright. But yeah, the Riven took probably the majority of that time to get right, because I mean, they're random, unfortunately. But, there we go. Yeah, that was flagged. Cool. But the Saren build was like the big thing, because she kept dying over and over and over. A lot of the time, it was just very glass cannon, and I didn't want to have to deal with shield gating.
The
So,
relic has been cracked open. Finish your
murder.
mission to find out what's
Apparently that's what
inside.
I walked in on. Some of the sewer. It just was like they were cosplaying almost, or like role playing. I don't know. Massacre. That sounds about right. Yeah, the Saren build that I finally landed on was a build by a YouTuber by the name of MH Blackie. I watched a lot of his videos, and the Saren build that he had was very similar to the one that I'm using now. I think I basically ripped his build and am using it currently. Holy lag. I don't know if that's my internet or the server's dying. But yeah, once I got the build right with Saren, then she felt great. And yeah. New core I kind of already had before, I was kind of using, but the Nami solo, that one took a while too, because Weapon Incarnon, especially through the circuit. Oh, excuse me. Those are,
It is done, Tenno.
how shall we say, annoying. There's 7 weeks worth for the circuit, and they repeat forever. Once it goes through 7, then it goes back to 1, and so on and so forth. The Nami solo, I think, was week 5 or week 6. I don't remember. But the week that it was at when I wanted, I was like, oh, Nami solo, I want to get the Incarnate form. I had to wait 4 weeks before it was even in rotation. Okay, thanks for stopping that. Cool. Let's go again. Really got into Warframe because of him? Nice. Oh my gosh. Why? Just start. Thank you. I swear. Do it. I dare you. Do it. I dare you. Do it. I dare you. But yeah, the Nami solo I had to wait like 4 weeks for, unfortunately. I had the Nami solo, but I did not have the Incarnate form for it. As you can see, it's still not perfected. I still don't have like prime reach all the way. In fact, I should probably change that over to my config B, which is more of a status than it is reach. Whenever I activate the Incarnate form, I gain like 3 range, but oh boy, loading screens. It's one of my one of the things that kind of irritates me about the game is load times, and I know why. It's because it's console players or mobile players. A lot of people on PC, they have some decent builds that run it and stuff, you know. People who are especially into gaming, they have decent builds and decent computers, but you're at the mercy on mobile I say mobile like not just phone,
Their
but also
rage is vehement,
Switch,
their focus
PlayStation,
impressive.
Xbox,
Give
consoles
them all
as well.
warriors death.
It can be kind of annoying to have to wait like 30 seconds. Nice. To load it. And it doesn't happen all that often, but and I usually don't get upset about it. It's just kind of like, really? Okay, so good time to drink some water or something. Also been playing Dante. Yeah, Dante is also a really good frame too. Okay, I was like, where did we go? Not this way. Fitzy. It's a funny thing. I actually never got into playing Dante too much. I like went to get him and unlock him very quickly, and then I just never played him. Which is kind of dumb, but like I do that for a lot of things too. Oh no, no. Hello? That's not how rocks work. Some weird collision stuff going on. What the heck are you guys doing down there? It's just those things. I don't know why there was those three guys just chilling down there. I'm assuming somebody like knocked them off. I'm not sure. That's an amber one too, nice. Taking a dip in the ice. It kind of looked like it. Like I understand, like IRL, it's very hot outside. I get it.
And they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's a Schmieda. I guess I'll do more format. I would like to get more gold items. It'd be nice. And I hate people last time. Oh no, I want this. I know I want that.
Was
Just
great.
pick what you want.
This is good.
I'm getting irritable now. Okay, I'll just drink more water. Oh, I'm at full void traces. Do I have anything that I... Oh, I need to do like a huge... Just like looking through everything. I don't want to have to do that. Gotta stay hydrated, yeah. It's... I don't even know. What it looks like in this guy's background, that's what it feels like IRL, but it's not. It just feels that way. It's... Where I live, it says it's 101, real feel of 106. But then I load up the app and it says 102, 102. So would you make up your mind? That's Fahrenheit, just in case. I've had some people come over, like, check out the stream that were from like Europe and stuff. 102 Celsius? Yes, it's 102 Celsius. I don't live in the hottest state of the country, thankfully. I know Arizona is like worse, but yeah. I don't want to do my sortie, but sure, I guess.
These radio towers carry top secret
Two waves.
interplanetary communications. You are going to capture the towers and decode
You
incoming
tell me what to do,
messages.
Lotus. Stay here, buddy. Go get him, little deer goes. So that is a crewmate that I left over there, and they have a Tsar, which think of it like a grenade launcher. These are also, because it's a sortie, it's not steel path level, so these guys are also going to die very quickly. I hate interception missions. I think they are genuinely one of the worst games. I'm just gonna go around and 'cause I just feel like it. Yerga actually saved me from getting scorched there. Forgot he has cold. I changed around some of his mods, and then I was like, why are the enemies freezing? And I was like, oh, that's right, Yerga actually does cold damage now. As a result, yeah, that's actually very nice. It comes along, just explodes the enemy in front of me. Thanks, buddy. The big thing about interception that I absolutely hate, it's not that it's, you know, not engaging. There, I mean, you have defense missions that are in some situations worse than this in terms of engaging. You're just sitting around to show up, but this, their AI is so simple that they're like, A was the objective that was captured first, send everybody to A, and then after failing that for a time, then they're like, oh well, this isn't working, send them all to, in this case, C. So now there's just going to be a bunch of enemies going over to C, and now they're going to ignore A. Enemies are spawning next to B, next to D. What are they going to do? They're going to run to C now. They're going to run past A. It's so... You just got flung. You know, I like the Tsar, I do. I like the Tsar mainly because of that. The body's just flying around. It is a fun weapon to watch in action. I was not expecting that guy to just fly right next to my face. Timing it too is perfect. You dare. Also, I didn't even read what the modifier was, but I can just take a wild stab in the dark and say it might be Xmas units. Might be. I don't know for sure. I'm just gonna guess. Wild guess. Alright, little Dirgas. I need you three to protect this point, okay? Because apparently I have to go. So you better be listening, boy. Defend the point over there. No, don't follow me. I didn't even know they followed me. I thought they just ran off like, I'm gonna go murder somebody. That's what I assumed all this time. But actually, go back to A. Oh well, his life is over. I actually saved A. Wow, I'm surprised. do it. Might be okay. Yeah, they're attacking the what's left of the molt. Plus, I don't know if it's just me being lazy. Another reason I really like the Brahma is I don't need to aim. Don't need to hit like their head or anything like that. It's just shoot the ground. As you just saw there, it's like, oh, there's all these guys. Let me just. Yeah, that looks good. So, funny story actually. Before I started using the Brahma, my like aim accuracy, or because you can look at that statistical profile, my accuracy was like, I don't know, 70, 80%. It could have been even 60. After I started using the Brahma, my aim accuracy is like 20%. Because I'm not actually hitting enemies. I'm hitting the ground. I'm hitting, you know, all these different spots. So, I didn't know you can be this good at the game with a 20% aim accuracy. But here we are. I'm gonna have to check it because I stopped using the Brahma for a little bit. Was using like Korra's whip and stuff, so I wonder if it's gone up at all or if melee just doesn't take into account that. Yeah, I just shot the door there. That wasn't an enemy at all, so that's like taking my aim accuracy, which is hilarious. Alright, can we be done with this mission already? Guy's dead over there. Guy's dead over there. Game, can I just win already? Just, who needs the last 5%? From downtown. I got him. Oh yeah, Omega Isotope. I literally just forgot that the Fomorian invasion's happening on my relay that I like, Saturn. Ronia. Okay, I'm curious. What is the... It's underneath stats, right? Yeah. So 896 hours. Completion rate, we don't want to talk about that. This is still technically true. I'm surprised it actually says Saren because you say Rhino all the time. We're... Weapon accuracy, 28%. Yeah, that sounds about right. 1.2 million hits, almost a million kills, but 20% accuracy. Oh, that's great. I love it. That is amazing. Mobile defense. I have to do an assault rifle? Okay, I guess.
Submit for mercy.
I thought about the Asseltra, but then I remembered what I was talking about with like ammo issues, so I'm gonna go Fenmore. And is this actually built? I don't. Yes, I just need to add this again because I sold my other one. Okay. So we'll do slash build. Yeah. Boss killer would do better against bosses. We'll, you know what? We'll just do bosses. It's fine.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
Now my reliance upon
prepared for
Brahma
heavy resistance.
explosive damage
can't
is
do
probably
this
going to be
without you.
shown pretty harshly here. I will still attempt to be a decent aim here, but there is absolutely no such thing these days. Well, let's just try not to die here. I keep wanting to like go to my new core. I don't have new core, it's assault rifle only. Okay. Just go for it. I forget how fun certain weapons are because I don't use them all that often. But then I'm like, in this situation, because I'm being restricted, the Fenmore is probably one of the best ones that I got. But if I was just doing this normally, I'd be like, yeah, no, let me just reset and get
Area
on.
completed. Move on. We have got to find a terminal. Proceed and prepare.
Weird. That's why personally I'm not really like the biggest fan of the circuit, because it's like you get upwards of like 5 different frames that you can choose. You have, I don't remember how many spots for weapons, but sometimes you'll get like 4 primaries, 2 secondaries, and like 3 melee or something like that. I think it's 9 spots total. It could be any combination of 4, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, whatever. I'm not really the biggest fan of the circuit for limiting my arsenal, but most of the time, like I said, I just wait for titanium and just do a like an hour 40-minute level cap with titanium. Hopefully finish the circuit for the week, though I don't have to do it again. Why do you block? Okay. I was gonna complain why this thing blocks me and not the enemies. Prioritize me there. And then he just ran away. Do it again. That was 2 Arctic guys. This guy is.
Terminal hacked. Keep moving.
We'll try to build up the everybody's being frozen and I still cannot hit the headshot. Wow. Is this the... No, it's not. Okay. I also don't have a melee, so I can't just like slam the ground. What the heck just fell over there? What that was. Hit him, little Dirgus. Freeze him so I can do headshots. I freeze him so I can potentially do headshots and then still fail. This is a really bad spot, though. I'm completely exposed on every angle. So, back in there. You know what? Here. Protects it a little bit on that other side. No.
Odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Alright. Time to run out of here, finish the third one with the sortie. Really should be getting mutagen masses or mutagen samples, but I really don't feel like doing that. Oh man. All right. What is on the third one? It is an assault.
Flesh is within that Warframe. I will crush it. I will fill my lungs with your death.
Okay, dude, just take a deep breath. Maybe drink some water. Maybe that's why you're so angry. I don't know.
A distant colony
I actually
has been
ran out of
under
water
fire
myself,
from
so I
the
need to get
Queen's
some,
fortress for
but-
days. Destroy the Queen's experimental Navarre cannon and send the
I think maybe after the sortie and
The fortress
check in if I
entrance
need
is
any more
heavily
cryotic.
reinforced. You'll need that
Depending after that, I
multiplier to destroy the
might be
gates.
done for the day on the stream. I was planning on doing like a really long, like 8-hour stream today, but I don't know. Oh, I need more energy. What happened? Or needs a chill pill or a bottle? I think so. It was kind of annoying when I was originally, because that's how you get embers, like a normal ember. You have to fight him over and over and over. I remember getting absolutely frustrated with them, so I don't feel too bad about them. I just kind of make fun of them whenever I can, really. It's like, what was the other one? I call it the Rapopolopolist. Wisp took me 19 boss kills on that thing. And then I just don't use Wisp. Probably part of it is because I had to do that mission so many times. The other part is I don't really like Wisp for playstyle anyways. Get all the reservoirs or use combination one. I don't know. For Wisp, yeah. I just call it the Rapopolopolists. And it's funny because the reactions I get sometimes are like, the what? Rapopolopolist. So hard to understand here. I forgot. It's faster. You're not in your Warframe. The hacks are like the little circle thing goes around a lot faster. The day I can do my normal hack on Operator or Drifter, that'll be the day. I need to practice that, actually. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, they're all over here. Great. Get the 2 that are furthest. Shut up, you weirdo. I don't like you. That lady. You know, speaking of, okay, I need to talk about this because I recently did some void floods and whatnot. So weird thing about it is that even if you have done and unlocked your drifter, for some reason, it still considers you a child in the missions. So even though that my character I play is Drifter, who's an adult, she's still like, listen here, child, and it's like, you good? Need a moment to like understand that. Oh, it's energy. Okay, I can't even roar. That sucks. Yeah, it threw me for a loop. I was like, child, what are you talking about? And then I remembered, oh yeah, that's right, Operator exists.
cannon's telemetry has been
All
reconfigured.
right, we'll go
Return
do
to the
this.
cannon and pull the trigger.
Gosh. Shoot the cannon. Shoot the cannon. Boom. The cannon go boom. Alright, just couldn't resist. Went back.
Direct hit. A galleon has been obliterated. Now return to the telemetry system.
all four of
and make sure
those,
the
'cause we
cannon
can.
stays silent.
This thing. And now we wait for the
The
extraction.
targeting mechanism is out of commission. The cannon is useless now. The Grenier will think long and hard before trying to use this weapon again.
Sure about that, Lotus? I can literally queue up this mission right afterwards. Probably need to do 5 there. Yeah, I'm gonna go check the dojo. Keep gun loaded. Okay. Check the dojo. See if there's any more cryotic I need. Cry if I need more. And then I'm probably getting the stream after that. So I need to get some lunch and got some other things going on today that I need to take care of. We got a swimming pool for the first time in a couple of years now, and it's not one of those set and oh no. Visit my dojo. It's not one of those that you like fill in the inner tube at the top and then just fill with water. It's one of those that have like a steel frame. It's the first time we've ever had one like that. So I'm gonna go out there and help them set it up in a little bit. Is there anything here? It's at not bio. It's at 10:0. 10:0 lab. No, it's not here. It was. Is it bio? No. It is chem? Chem. There we go. I don't have enough? Okay, I'm gonna cry. Why? I'm like 241. Really? Whatever. I'll do it later. Oh man, that hurts. It hurts the soul. But majority of the cryotic for weapons and stuff is done, so I'm not gonna worry about that. But let's see, is there anything else I need? I don't think so. I just need to do a lot more leveling up of weapons and whatnot, so yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. Thanks so much, Sweaty, or not Sweaty, Flick, for showing up for the stream. Appreciate you tuning in and watching, hanging out. It was fun. Nah, that's just TennoCon stuff. Hello, Moonglow, how are you? Do you want to be in the outro as well? Uh-oh. I can't pet. I can't pet you. Okay. Alright, well, fine. You can just hang out in the outro too, I guess. There we go. That freaked me out. But yeah, that completely derailed my thought. So, announcement like I usually do. In the description of the stream here, there is a link for a Discord. Over there, there's a bot that pings when I go live, so if you're interested, Sweaty, you can go over there and follow it if you have a Discord. YouTube notifications, sometimes they don't go out right, sometimes you get them late. The Discord bot is pretty consistent. The moment I go live, it pings over there, so if you want to be notified through Discord or other means, that's a way to do so. For anybody else watching, if you're watching this as a VOD later on, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. If you're new around the channel, subscribe, ring the bell to get notified for future content and streams and stuff. And I don't know if I'm going to do cryotic grinding for a while. Just the idea of having to do like watching extractors and stuff is just, oh man, I get angry thinking about it. So. But yeah, I think that's it. So thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Till next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless.